Corey, another podcast here, Healer for Yarning. With another brother in today, having a bit of a yarn about his story and what's, transpired in his life. Fair bit of brother introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name's Phillip Williams. Thanks for having me on, Corey, too, right? Here we go, way back. I like the young fellas. But so Phillip Williams, families from Tinga, up in northwest New South Wales, grew up in Arbor, moved down to High Street to Redfern as a 12-year-old.
Good.
White Streets, eh?
Yeah.
So
Funny, yeah, do go way back, brother. It was funny because when you did move down, was Cliffy and Timmy and Jade on the Redfern, or you're already in high school?
Yeah, mates, they fresh at the Clevo.
Yeah, so the first introduction I think was the PCY. So when we met Timmy and that's older brothers, yeah.
Then I was good there because when we got out there, we moved on. I remember sort of moved in the city. It was like, my first year in high school up there at home, back home. And on the Wednesday, Mum and Dad come home during the week and was like, moving to Sydney. And I was like, wow, we just packed all the bags up, big striped bags, and jumped on the train and headed straight to Sydney. And we had moved out in Black first.
Yep.
So he was already living out there. So he had a 2-bedroom unit up in Wilson Lane there.
Yeah.
2-bedroom unit with about 2 other people living there, and Mum and Dad rock up with 5 boys. So that was our sort of sweet transition into Sydney.
Yeah, so going back to, Armidale, how was that growing up there for you?
Bro, I was mad, bro. I was like, growing up in the bush, it was, yeah, so we moved to Armidale. I was about 2, I think, was getting there, and then so just moved to Armidale, but then grew up all there. Family was all there. Then moved there. But I was like half hour, 20 minutes down the road, so I was there. All Mum's family was there. Dad's family was back over Tinga.
Yeah.
So it was all sort of close.
Yeah.
And but it was good, man. Like we had all the boys, like there was 5 of us boys, and then the older sister and all of us boys, because we were so close in age. It was all of our mates that soon became brothers that we all sort of grew up with as well. We're like first cousins in Armbar.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then sort of our mates, and then they had the other brothers, so then they were mates with the other brothers. So everyone just sort of knocked around together. It was all sort of like our house was always packed.
Yeah.
Yeah, like even just with us 5 boys, and then me and Steve's mates, then all the other boys, and then Rail's packed, man. But it was mad. Like there were lots of things to do. Yeah, Rail was just crazy, man. I got to think. People switch Rail in Sydney.
Yeah. And then started to build all those connections and stuff again. So when you got to Sydney as a young fella just starting high school, as you said, all your friends that up there, how was it moving down here for the first time? It was a culture shock, to be honest. I think we came down as a holiday once before, and because I had to live up on the block there, so I was sort of been around Redfern before, but that was like to move here. It was crazy, man. It was fast. And we were used to I think it was the transition made it easier for us because there was 5 boys all around us at age. So I was like, we didn't have to sort of make new friends. It's sort of me and Steve read in high school. So we sort of hanging together, and then sort of we gravitated to friends at Clevo, and then the boys with the younger folks that grew up with you, around your age. So I suppose it would have been easier for them. But the transition, man, like it was, you sort of lost as that country kid moving to the city as well. So it's, like back home, it's like you had everything. We had school, we had friends, big family at home. Yeah.
And then down here, it's like one uncle man on the block, and then a person, then it's like, we just find a new way. And it was, I think it was, being a culture like the school we came from up there was massive. Like, it was huge. It was 1,000 students. I think it was closer than we come to Clevo when it was Radio 7. It was like 20 kids.
Yeah, the whole Clevo was probably one class.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's crazy, man. Like it's, just think back to all those times, and it's, it was, I think the transition, I think, it did make it easy with brothers. And it sort of brought us closer as well. As it sort of got older.
Yep.
It's like we knew we were sort of in a new home down here, sort of had to find our way, but we had each other's backs all the time, sort of growing up. And I think it brought us together as we got older with adults. And I think one of adults taught as well too. Like it's sort of always your family.
Yeah. But I guess coming down to a 2-bedroom apartment with 4 boys, you got closer than you probably wanted to at times as well.
And I think so. I think it was like, mate, nah, it's crazy to think that. Like, even just thinking back, like, it's a small apartment, man. They used to have these pictures you used to feed raw sugar grass. I used to flavor more. I'd come in and get a dish of that sugar grass. This and that sugar, and it was dangerous, man. Like, it was about 3 levels up, and it was just like glass. There was no bubbles. Like, you can sit on the carpet. Look,
Oh, yeah.
so like right there, well, she's doing no bars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so, yeah, like I said, so going to Clevo, how was up for you?
Yeah, oh, it was an experience, man. I think it was more of, it wasn't so much about learn, it was more about trying to just fit in with people. I think it's good that there was raves on the black fellas there that we could relate to, and it's like same old connections back then. We're like, oh, where are you from? And all that. I think, like, we sort of got the impression that not too many people knew Armo back then.
Yeah.
So I was like, where's Armo? I was like, I think because we were bush kids, bro, it's spoke heaps differently. And so I was like, it's all the people that sort of make fun of your accents and the way you talk, and it's I was sometimes still sort of like I haven't grown out of it.
Yeah.
It's all that sort of bush slang.
Yep.
I think that was the thing as well. Like, right, people, we spoke heaps different. That it was, but the thing was good. I think I'm still my fault as well.
Yeah.
It's making that connection to recreating other towns, and then it's, I think that's, it goes on someone sort of knows someone.
Yeah. That's it. It's funny. It's always, as much as we think we're separate, we're intertwined somewhere along the line. It's someone knows somebody, and then those conversations start to build. But you didn't stay at Clevo long.
Nah, so I did a bit of year 7, and then was at Arbor, I didn't see so, and because we were always close, like all of our family, and Mum being the baby and her family.
Yep.
So like we always had a close connection there. So I moved back for a year, I think it was about 98, just to live in that for a year up there.
Yep.
That was an experience as well. So when I went back home, it's like mum and dad's down there, all the kids hung up there with Nan, and I was like, so you sort of got a bit of freedom up there as well, because Nan was a bit older, like they're sort of looking after them, but then it's all of us boys that grew up together. We was more or less from preschool all the way through. Us I started, was I only about 13 back then, so I started being able, sleeping out as tough as there. So then it's like, right, now it's I can't board the scaffold, struggle down the street, so all the other than the boys, all that stuff started back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was that was an experience, but it was good. It was always good to like with Nan there, because she helped like a birth off of her.
Yeah.
Like she raised, I would say like 14, 15 kids. Well, yeah, she took in 5 of her grandchildren as well. After their daughter, mum and sister was killed by her husband.
Yep.
So I was like, then I had mum with the youngest, so I got 3, and then she got 5 other siblings, all more or less all around her age.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, I never ever seen her complain one day ever.
Yep.
I think she was mid-90s when she passed away.
Wow.
But I never complained about nothing. Got up in day stuff, so you hear stories about her hanging clothes out of snow back and got her, and day of the light. I mean,
I guess it's that generation, isn't it?
Yeah.
You just get up and get it done.
Yeah, that was it. So I learned that was, but I think it was sort of back then up there with the boys as well. So like going out, it's like, right, where we're going out for school. It's like, boys, what we're doing, we're going out. But I said, everyone just all spoke. We're going out. What's going out? It's right, sitting around the ball, the armbar.
Yeah.
Hitting up no good. Think it shouldn't be done.
Passing time.
Yeah.
So you stayed up there for the year, then you come back down?
Yeah, stayed up for a year, then come back down. We come back down here and then spent a bit of time at Tempe High School over there.
Yep.
Yeah, so when we come back, my brother was still at Clevo. Then me and Steve sort of did a crack over there.
Yep.
I think I was there for a year or 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the difference with Tempe?
Right, Tempe was a good school, man. There was a lot of, it's coming from the bush, then the Clevo, then Tempe, it was, like the different types of people that were over there. Like, a lot more multicultural like there than Clevo. Even growing up in Armagh, there was different cultures in Benguet, because it was about the town where heaps of just people lived.
Yeah.
So I think it's like we were sort of far into other nationalities and stuff, because it was over Tempe, but it was good. Like we got on was like there, and talking about the black folks that were there. I suppose everyone else, I think, because we were sort of probably let a couple of us black folk there.
Yeah.
Me and Steve and a couple of colours come over there. I think there were a couple of other kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, it's fair. I guess, yeah, going back to, I would have been more because of the uni up there, so you probably had a lot of different nationalities coming up through there for the uni and stuff. So,
Yeah.
well, yeah, so, and then I guess playing football and stuff, it's kind of been a big part of your life.
Right. I'm always loved playing footy, man. I'm like playing as a kid. I'm right, freezing cold.
Yeah.
Right, it was like all black kids they used to play footy every weekend and then go to footy, watch that play. Go at the back, right, like 50, 60 kids, it's all black kids.
Yeah.
Like other towns coming there, all the other kids are coming at the back of the footy up, especially when they play for OYC, they have an admission.
Yep.
Right, so maybe games there and then I always loved playing footy. Then come back there, footy moved to Sydney. I suppose as an adult, and started playing with the blacks down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just rap because I've always sort of loved playing black footy clubs where like it's just something I've always grown up with dad.
Yep.
Growing up, they're all black fellas and sort of just always been around black fellas watching Michael play footy together. Dad played with Michael. So that's always been good. And that's like all of our brothers that we grew up with, all their dads all played together too.
Yeah.
So we always had that connection and it was, it's just, I've always loved playing footy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love the contact.
Oh, bruh. I remember as a young fella, man, it was like, right, because I used to be, it was kind of about top of like I always think back to it, man, it was as a kid playing, I was at after high school, and it was, like, as I got older, I love just always the contact of footy.
Yes.
I don't know, it's just some people say, like, don't run it right there. It's like, this week I'm running.
Yeah.
But I always think back, bro, when I was in year 7, my teacher said to me, was playing footy at the high school. And he said, I'd always plays in when I play footy. He said, bruh. He said, I never said, bruh.
Yeah.
My fault, he never said, bruh. But he said, when we come off one game, he said, you're over front row. I say, going with your hair clean and come off hair clean. Bruh, because I was quiet, like, as a kid, man, I was quiet.
Yeah.
And I sort of always stuck to me, like, it's actually, and I sort of, like, it's like, bro, this would have a go. Like, I didn't sort of click when I was younger.
Yeah.
But I was got older, thinking, like, I know it was good seals. That's what I stuck with. And now I got older, it's just like, bro, I don't want to be like that person that sort of goes on all cleaned up, couple of clean ups.
Yeah. 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 When you think of it, it's, it's one of those things that, a lot of older fellas say it's a real older thing. It's like, your jersey's still clean. Yeah.
But it was funny, man, because they was telling me, like, the teacher was a rugby player, didn't they?
Oh, yeah. Coming from rugby, you can't have that, It's funny because I've been watching the Lions because they're over at the moment, which they kind of watched Hugan and ages, bro. And I watched them play against the Indigenous side during the week. I don't know if you caught up in that game, but yeah, it was just the way that's like, he's made 22 tackles, and you're like, that's first 20 minutes of, and then they're all game, you know what I mean? Like, it's just some of the stuff they talk about. And you're just like, some of these, and look, they're fit in their own way for the sport. But some of them are huge men, and you're just like, if you played league, you'd probably last about 3 minutes. Yeah, it's different, but yeah, it's
a big body there. I played against some rugby players that came across to play footy, like as an adult.
Yeah.
And especially the forwards, you can tell they're rugby players.
Yeah.
The style that the way that they run.
Yeah, real hunched over.
And how they tackle.
Yeah. It's interesting. So I guess, so another big part of your life is, bro, it's the working life and study life. So what, I guess, led you down the study path?
Yeah. I think it was, well, after I finished high school, because actually when I come back down here, I was at a stage of like, I got to year 10 and I was like, I just didn't want to go to school anymore.
Yeah.
So that was when I was at 10th, actually.
Yep.
And then mum and dad, I was at mum with the year 10 exams, but I was like, I'm not going to school.
Yeah.
Mine sort of grounded me. I was like, right, so I was like, yes, after that, I was signed in the Clevo down year 10, then I moved back to 10 to live with my auntie.
Yep.
Because I was at a stage where I've always wanted to finish school.
Yeah.
I always had I was always capable of doing that.
Yep.
And then I was like, I'm not going to finish school here for Clevo, so I was like, I'll move back up there. Don't get into talk with McIntyre.
Yep.
And then come back. And then it was like, I was thinking like, right, everyone talk to us, what are you doing out? What do you want to be when you grow up? And like, it's all this shit. You're like, I don't know. And then when I come back down here, it was freaky, right? Because we were going out the settlement. There was work for league. And he went to uni. I think he done something at uni. But then I was talking to the rats, he got me, there's just like that age. So I got in, I applied for uni at, I think it was a Deakin. Yep. It was at Deakin. So I was like, I got to the interview stages of getting in down there. And I was like, yeah, I was excited, but I was like, so take a year off.
Yeah.
Right. So I just drank for a year. And it was like that year break. It's just, right, just drank. Thought like, man, I just had 13 years of school because I did year 10 twice. And so I was like, right, I'm going to drink for a year and then just say, okay. And then why did he come down home one day? And I said, what are you doing? It's like, oh, no, there's she just come down, had a yarn about my job's going up at AMS up there. Like, yeah, sweet. So I put playing. Good. Got an interview and got to start there. So I did a study there. So I did my Aboriginal Health Work course through the AMS and then I worked there for around 15 or 16 years. Around till that. But then I was during COVID. So when I did because I've always sort of wanted to do extra study, like university stuff. Yeah. So then when just before COVID, I got the opportunity to sign up for a postgraduate degree. It's in the year. Yep. So it was, they got accepted to do that. Then that was 2020. Yeah, got into it. And then COVID hit. Yeah. It was like, I was what's going to happen with this course, this and that. And I was like, I had heaps of people in that class. And then when COVID hit, we had the first block. And then each of them got off. So I said, no, I'm going to stick out with it. Because everything else around me stopped. So I had work, other lives, and rather study. Yeah. It was like, I had all the time in the world to do it. Yeah. So I just sort of knuckled down with that. Plus also trying to figure out, where the world goes. Yeah. It was crazy time. Yeah. Especially in Sydney, man. Yeah. But yeah, so I did the postgraduate when I was mad. Yeah. It's probably funny then, you just come from kids sport. Like during that time in COVID, when the kids sport stuff, you probably had so much time on your hands, you did nothing to do with yourself. I had so much time. Before COVID, it was crazy, man. It was at home with the kids, they were just making up stuff, man, like the two boys. I've got a video of it that's funny. Because we do the backyard here at the back here, and it's like, boys at the back, girl circle, Segway wrestling. Right in the backyard, no shirts on, had the shorts, pulled the shorts, wrestling around. So I was like, I think we were lucky in that situation. There was four kids at the time, so they kept each other occupied. Yeah. And it was, but I had all the time in the world to, especially to study. And then, I say during COVID, I was training, doing everything for that then, or couldn't do nothing. So then I started developing drinking bad. So that was for another thing that kicked in out of COVID as well. Yep. Doing the study stuff, kicking, drinking, because it was nothing to do, so you couldn't go anywhere. Yeah. So I just walked to work, 10 minutes on the road, come home, detour past the bottle shop, big, nothing else you could do. Yep. Yeah. And then also I was there during that COVID as well. Found out we were pregnant with our fifth child as well. Yep. So that was doing that. That lets them to work. Plus it was a year-old work as well, trying to figure out the world, keeping kids occupied during school, do a postgraduate degree. Wife pregnant, rather exciting times. But I think of what I learned from that. Yeah. It was through a lot, but I just think of we gained so much knowledge and experience just from that period of sort of how we sort of tackle on life now. Well, yeah. And I guess the thing for COVID does for me is that the reality check. It's funny because I just started studying fucking 2 months before it started, but for me it was that as well. And they're like, oh, do you want to go online or just leave it? I was like, well, I've started it. Like yourself, I've got work, I've got home, nothing else I can do. I might as well. And for me, it was that. But for me, it was just just do it. Yeah. Yes. I think completely, I think it was a match day, man. People talk about, it was because when we first started, they're talking about it's the graduation, the grateful in the year, I had the experience of that, and that kept playing in the back of my mind. Yeah. And I was like, fuck, bro, I can't wait, to hear these stories of it. And then it's when I did graduation, I was like, because COVID was still around, I was I'll graduate sort of without the ceremonies. I thought about student get that.
Oh, yes.
Bro, I guess they on the grade. I was thinking about it. Sort of one of the minds that can you motivate.
Well, I done the whole, bro.
And I don't know. It's
Yeah, man, it was good, but it was weird. Yeah,
He's
because the other thing I didn't know is they go through the whole cohort, bro. So people, and then you're clapping people that you've never seen before in your life. But yeah, it's an experience. Yeah, I don't know if it like still continue and study. I don't know if it goes down that option or just get the certificates at the home next time. But it was it's different. It's a different deal, and so I get put that bug for me as well. Like it's like studying and it's like I've always sort of wanted to do more stuff now. Yeah.
I got into do a master's degree after there, and then I didn't have time to do that.
Yeah.
So I had to knock that back and sort of have a year or two break. But then I got into do another master's. I got to start next year.
Yeah, what are you doing?
This I got accepted to the masters of the digital health.
We've all got to borrow on it. You're meant to message me when you can apply for that. Thanks for that. I think that's alive. Yeah. It's all good. At the moment, I'm working with the boss of it. Yeah. So I spoke to her about it the other day. So
What you doing there, bro?
I'll look at Dana, bro. I'll look at Donna.
But it's sort of funny, bro. Like, 'cause I think about even the postgraduate, and I think like, bro, where I came from, bro, the people that I grew up with, it's like, bro, I think only one of the other two of the other boys, maybe I think two or one, finished high school.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, to come from the crew that we came from, bro, to do like even the postgraduate stuff.
Yeah.
Firstly, to get accepted, even think about it's get accepted in the year, bro. It's crazy, man. Think that there.
But it's completely different. Like I didn't finish school, bro. Like for me, I guess you find that drive, but there's something interesting. And it's like adult learning is a whole different kettle of fish. Yeah, I've found it so more rewarding.
Yeah, man. So, bro, like I got to the stage of that because I never really read or anything growing up. When it was like, I've always sort of doing class stuff or things sort of sat with me differently.
Yep.
Like I had to go with read. I think I read a book when I was adult.
Yeah.
From the other little kids.
The kid.
But it's like, I've never really thought, like, even though I've always thought I wanted to do it, I think growing up around people that was with, it was never ever talked about and nobody ever spoke about doing the uni stuff. And it's like, I think I was always sort of people in the background saying like, oh, wow, like you can do this.
Yeah.
But the people would have been sitting around as a kid and sort of seen something. It's like, I want to do something more than just fucking around.
Yeah.
No, stuff.
No, that's it, bro. I guess to go back a bit and talk about, you said your two boys there. So how many kids you got there, bro?
Like six. Yeah, six, bro. So it's bro, I think it's the best thing that happens, man. I think it's having kids. It was the eldest, Brad's got his license. Three sitting up in the car with him.
Phillip.
I know, but it's mad. And like it's the best feeling, man. I think even after was like, bro, we got till the fellas still stay in the room.
Yep.
And it's mad as having a kid play on you.
Yeah.
Kicking you in the face.
Yeah.
Like I think as at first. I think too, like starting off it was I think it was and I'm not gonna say difficult halfway because I think it's still always one little boys want to do it. So I think it's just learning, but it's as people learn to go, like it's been more manageable. Because people say like, oh, hey, how you doing with 6 kids? And it's like I've got one with, but it's like, rather than more covered, just makes sense that everything's sort of, just fall in. Even have like one different personalities that's putting up with that.
Yeah.
But I think in terms of the parenting thing, I think there's things I think you change slightly with just the whole parenthood to the kids.
And that's what it is, because every person is a different individual. So actually seeing what their needs are to cater to as well, it's interesting.
I think it's I think I want the best for my kids to do the best that they can in life.
Yeah.
But I think it's like it's not having that pressure. I think it's just around let them grow into the adults that they want to grow into. They are growing. It's just as long as they're respectful and do something with themselves, which I think they are.
Yep.
I think that's rather it's could match and walk not more. That's as long as they're healthy as they get older.
Yeah. And I hope this doesn't get in trouble in case you can't think of it. But how long you been with your wife now?
Brad, knockout 2005. Right?
Yeah.
Wow, knockout 2005. Right? What's that?
Good old knockout love, eh? Long lasting knockout love.
Yeah, right. I met her at a knockout 2005. It was up when I was here.
Oh, yeah.
There's nine. So up to that. 2004.
2004.
2004.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2004. It was the Hens Park Griffino.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when they had the 2 hours over there.
Yep.
The old Skybar.
Old Skybar, eh? Well, not there anymore, old Skybar, Calvert. It's good to hear a Armenian story from the Skybar.
Yeah. No, yeah, so that's, what's that? 25 years?
Yeah.
21 years, got married 2007.
2007, yeah.
2007, got married.
Where'd you get married at, Bronze?
Right, Botanic Gardens, right there.
Yeah.
I'm an inside circuit key.
Yeah.
That was crazy, man. It was mad. It was, right, leading into it. There was a lot of things happening. It was funny. It was like the lights would run around, then would come down and back up home for the wedding. And it was right, because we were next to settlement here. Brother lived next door, so we had the flat and we had the corner one. And I had the butts to went for a drink. I think it was because we were married on a Sunday.
Yeah.
We went for a where we go, went for a drink, and it was I was gonna go up in a restaurant, so because it was Thursday night, sure, so yeah, because I came.
Oh, choreography.
Right, was that having a drink then? I just went too far, and right, just shot after shot after shot.
Yep.
Right. So where we are next, the fights are there.
Yeah.
They got the where you walk in on the left, they got like the big thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, right, what's the? I'll jump up and sit on it. I jumped up. I sat on it, right when I landed, right, it stopped. Right, it's the sweat. Next thing you know, right in the shower waking. Right in the shower waking me up. And then was like, hey, let's go. Right, couldn't do it. And then it was like, yeah, walk up the road. Right, dressing me in the street, walking up Edward Street. I'm like, oh, fuck, man. They took me back down and around the bed was full. Right, I'm going to the hospital for the night. It was a block for Calvin was in the cave and I was like, right, hands following me married. Calvin went down, come in hospital. Well, that was right. It turned out good. And then, like, it rained Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
Like, pissing down rain. I think, like, what the?
Yeah.
And then by Sunday, yeah, I just opened up.
Beautiful day, eh?
I mean, it's huddles out. Everyone dressed up, brows and hat.
Hold from the morning got round to married to pulled it down in the city bar.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Hold like you pushed it out there.
Yeah.
And
Got different glory down there, Ross.
but
yeah, it's they had 21 years this year, bro.
wow, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, I knew. So yeah, I guess knockouts are probably hold a whole different meaning for you
Yeah,
with that as well.
yeah, I think too. Like it's always like it's like a anniversary for us as well. So like, for they have this us getting together.
Yep.
Like a tool that anniversary. That's also as a player type thing as well.
Yeah.
The US we go knockouts. So
Yeah.
playing knockouts.
Meet them up, having a laugh.
And that's it, bro. Like it's. I remember my first knockout I went to was doing armbar, and that was playing for armbar back then.
Yep.
And Brad, the knockout was in Sydney.
Yeah.
I think it was 1-2.
Yep.
They won up Rick and over there. Brad was I was not happy with it, but they had they all met up at the police here, and I won a big box jump on it. Right, so he dad, brother Steve, and cousin jumped on there. Now we were jumping on with about 8 night. Coming Sydney, knockout, pissing down rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brad was mad man back then.
Yep.
Just as a kid, as a spectator, sort of freaky, like it's first knockout there, and then Brad years later moved to Sydney, and that's sort of like a home team down there with the Blacks. Yeah, it was crazy, man. And then first time I played Brad, 16-year-old, me and Dad played a game. That was knockout Armbar. The other way, played with Tingan Brad.
Yeah.
That was a nice Sam too, playing with Dad.
Yeah.
Would have been
How long Joel been keep playing after that?
was that 2001? We played a couple of games in the comp down here, 2006, I think.
Yeah.
Me and 2 of the brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cliffy and Jody, or I think it was Timmy played there.
Timmy.
Yeah. He used to play about 6 games in his life, hasn't he?
Yeah. I'm sick. Yeah, no, yeah, I think it was us 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny because it's all Steve and Timmy never really went on sport.
Yeah, so I think too, like, their team, I remember playing Gambia, because they played with you for the first movie.
Yeah.
Because they're so much years, and then he sort of, maybe, they sort of, might have been teenagers, sort of, they just took a different path. And
Yeah.
Steve made him play under 18s again, I was 16 everybody.
Yep.
But then, see, because he had a thing with, Railway to he had like a bad reaction to it, or something like kids fight. Yeah. So I was like, right, he's like schizophrenic since he was 18.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like even that being like, that was, because it was like the next 4 years. It was, yeah, I didn't really like to do this here and home to Australia.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that was another thing too when we were to Sydney. It was like, right, a couple of years that happened to Steve, and it was like, right, we were just opened up to a whole new world that we didn't know. Like schizophrenia.
Yep.
Yeah. And it was like changing our sort of perspectives in life and how to sort of, right, because no one really spoke, well, no one spoke at that level back then. No, that's crazy. Like it's just sort of, I remember this, it was like the joke was either us mad fellow out there.
Yeah.
Like your uncles or your cousins or just people that cruise around the street.
Yeah.
Like the same person.
Yeah.
Yeah, what it's like, so it changes everything. It was like, right, it took heaps of while to get used to it, man. Like there was, I think with us, like especially me makes Steve being so close together, there was missing the Steve that happened before.
Yeah.
You know, they're not really understanding mental health. It's like it's hard to get it to change or whatever from me.
Yeah. Yeah. Thinking that it's just a phase or something like change or But yeah, and then would have been really hard for you, bro. And I guess for me, being the same age as Timmy when you thought about it was more not afraid of Steve, but he was just more wary. And it was because of the unknown there. And that's what I think it was, bro. I think it was, see, the thing what we noticed, not until we were older, right, changed people around us. Yeah, it was that's the big thing, because especially coming from the bush, or like the family out there, well, like it was foreign to us, in Sydney, but it was like we could see a lot more of that around this reality in Sydney, but it was like, right, going back there, it was like, there were times that we felt like with anything of treated like outside of it. Yeah. You know, it was there, people looked at him different, spoke about it different, and just done different things, but it was, right, like some people treated him like shit, some people thought he was like a devil worshipping, like shit, just because some of the things we were saying was, right, it's not crazy, it's flat. Yeah. Yeah, so that changed our outlook on it in a way, around like eating with some family, or it's like we look at them differently from the way that they treat in. Yeah, because we were all so close, because we all went through so much together, and it's like it's right. So that was sort of when we went home, like we sort of were as open to things that they weren't for. Yeah, just because we knew, like whether it was uncle days, cousins, that just sort of like if we heard about it, we're like, fuck these. Yeah, like. And then just cut it off. Yeah, like it's around the end of the day, like, right, that's our brother. Yeah. And that's what the way it was. And it's not something that, it's out of his control there. And it's, I guess, going back to your study and stuff, and probably you found out more about schizophrenia when you were doing that study stuff to actually understand it a bit more. I think too, first started the AMS and doing the health we were training. Yeah. I first sort of learned about mental health, but like it's, the other stuff was just sort of stories that you hear from people, like that's a clue, and no questions it out. Yeah. Right, to old school stuff. Yeah. I get in there learning about it. Well, it was like it opened my eyes and perspective of sort of the treatments and everything. Yeah. Like it's made me sort of be more aware of sort of when it went off and just type of things. And just like we sort of, if he's screaming at Carol, it sort of can't scream back, like it can't be helping things. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because those are always tough times, man. And then even like times where they have episodes and it's like we got to take into like okay, like this and the mental health boards and stuff. It's like I think all of us having a go at that as well. Yeah. But you see, like with that, man, I can see the Tyler's taken, like I said, Tyler's taken mum and dad as well. Yeah. It was like to have their older son go through this. Yeah. Right from a very young age, and it's like but there's not having the educational tools to know what's happening, how do we deal with it. And that's it, because I think it was just like, it was just, we weren't health experts or anything, but it was just like, we just had to do what we had to do. Yeah. Just to like up with us, make sure he does all these things, right, medications and all. So it's like, like we're not sucking rocket science or anything. Yeah. It's like, you just got to do these things and protect him. Yeah. And I guess the other thing too is, for people listening, it's if you haven't been into a mental health ward, it's a scary place to go into. With the mental health issue or not a mental health issue. And to actively know it's the best place for you to take, Steve.
Yeah.
But going in there thinking, fuck, this place is scary. And I've got to leave you here. That would have been some of the hardest things that not only for you, but your mum and dad would have been there. That's it. And like it's, you see, like it's, our parents don't want to put their kids in those places. No, nobody wants to. I don't know what in those places. Yeah. But you know, like it's that's the best place for at that one time. Yeah. So it's like we've got to do what we can to get him there. Yeah. And when he's there, like we know that, and it's us, but it's going to be beneficial for him and himself. Yeah. But Brad, our scary place. Yeah. And it was like, but Steve went Steve too, like, because he's, well, you sort of see now, he's been around with traps in those places for a while. Yeah. And we're sort of because we always sort of trying to look on the positive things of life. I think with what everything we do as a family, like that's what I do with Mike, because I think mum and dad did it with us as well. So it's just a part of it with Steve, and then it's back of now. Like even though he's been dealt with this right since he's about 18, well since he was 18. Yeah, it's that much. He's funny to a lot of people. Yeah, Mike gets, and so when he goes to these places now, like, oh, my mate, and it's like Raphael's that he's been locked up in there before. Yeah. So now, like, they've got that sort of little mateship. Yeah. Oh, right. Like, there you go. I remember I dropped him off. I think it might have been the second last time. And it was funny, right? Because there was one of the other boys from down here as well. He was in there. And he's like, hey, it's me. And he's like, hey. So it's like, it's good too. Like, it's in those places that there's other. It's sad to see people in them, but it's like when they're in there, they've got other people that they don't. So. Yeah. Yeah. Like, Steve, as long as I can remember, before that even happened, he's always been a character. Yeah. Always loved to laugh, torment, and gene up. So when I see Steve, it's sometimes he's in a good state, sometimes he's back into probably hasn't been medicated and stuff like that. But I always just have a little giggle on myself because it's just I know the person he was, and it's just. And is that like it's funny because it's that sense of humor. I say like it's throughout like all the brothers, but with Steve, I think because she's the older brother. So when I see with you and we have a laugh, I see Steve and you because you know what I mean. Like that it's, and I think too, like it's Ralph's in saying that there, like it's all the stuff when it first happened, like with the family and what it be horrid. Like now, like he's the number one person when we have all these family things that everybody looks for. Yeah. Because he says all this funny stuff. Yeah. And I was like, but it's like everyone's sort of grown, like whether they've educated themselves or they're seeing other people in their communities or families that are sort of going through the same struggle that he had. So it's opened their eyes to be like, fuck, well, you know, like this isn't as far. Yeah. That is. So like, it's not as scary as it is. So every time I go back to whether it's like funerals, birthdays or whatever. I actually had to try to say birthday because I've been in ones. But every time I go back over, it's like Steve was always the character, Brad. I was like, even like he always makes light of every situation with Brad, which is mad. It was like, I remember, I think he's everyone's sort of favourite when we go back up there. Like even makes light of Brad's funerals, like sad funerals, and he gets up and talk and cracks a joke and people laugh, so it sort of breaks that ice. Yeah. And it was like even when she passed, like the Brad, it was like. You had a great kitchen. Want to talk about funerals, Steve? Yeah. That was funny, man. Like, talk about men. I rang her up one day for a birthday. Right? Oh, man, there you go. Oh, yeah, good. Oh, happy birthday. She said, oh, thank you. She said, hey, good to see you. I said, oh, it's your favourite grandson. She said, oh, it's Stephen. Oh, fuck. That's bad, old lad. Nah, it's me, Phillip. No. Nah, you're actually joking. She would have brought me out. Oh, it might have been that big old photo. It is. But yeah, so as you said, yeah, it's the settlement, bro. It's, you know, going up in the corner, flats here. Yeah, right. It's crazy, man, to think, right, come here. Like, we grew up first number 19 on the left here. Yeah. Bro, I was there for a couple of years, and I was like, bro, it's like 3-bedroom terrace. Yep. Right, 3-bedroom terrace here. That was crazy, man. Like, a spot too, like, when we moved down here, it was, because all that people lived with us. Yep. Like, whether it was Gamebell, but we would see just like mum and dad, family, brothers, cousins, whatever, following there. So all those people staying there. That was crazy, man. Yeah, just to think, just next door. And it was funny too, like it's, what was it, 5 of us, and Natasha moved back down there. I think she'd said earlier, it was, sister moved down there. And so they're plus a 3-bedroom, mum and dad, sister, her son. Ralph stopped this mad at the house next door. That's great. It's freaky, man, because I remember talking about Steve always come out of school, and Noel was at school, but I always had a big tree in front. Yeah, because couldn't get in the house, race to climb up a tree.
over the house, jump down, open the back door, and cover on that bed. Oh, early in fuck, I'm not doing that. No, you mate up. There's Steve. You go, Steve. But yeah, it's, I guess between now, going back to the footy stuff, it's more coaching and being manager with your kids on that side and taking them to the games and stuff now. Yeah. And that's the fun thing that I enjoy now. Like I started playing with the Black Sea, right? I was 19. Yep. Right. Every year, just wrapped up, play, right. Just, man, I enjoy it. Yeah. It's something I always enjoyed playing footy. And then sort of being able to keep playing too, to like kids to see me play. That was my thing. Yeah. Then they sort of kind of started playing there as well. And then now it's like I've coached the eldest fella. He was there. I think I coached a couple of years and now coaching the girls, my daughter's team. Yep. Coached my other team. One daughter, I think I coached the away team, one game. Yeah. I think probably everyone filled in one game, I think. So, but like, that's what I get the joy out of now. Like I haven't played for a year. So I just do 2 years this year. Yep. And, it's been able to teach the kids, just play footy, enjoy each other's company, have fun. It's my brother. It's touching your cricket journey as well. Oh, bro, I'm happy that, bro. That's cricket. Want to play a couple of years ago. Yeah. It was tricky because I always wanted to play cricket as a kid. Yeah. I used to play backyard cricket everywhere. I think it's only got the opportunity to make that cricket team. It's like, some of the best times. It was a good laugh from up. Like, talk shit about talking shit. Yeah. I was like, I think it was funny because we could all play cricket in or out of away time. Yeah. Like we could all put like scores, we put like scores, we could all just like play. I think the best thing was the camaraderie there. Yeah. The laugh, like it's fellas even like knocking themselves out for no. people argue with each other, argue with the other team. Yeah. It's crazy, man, just to think like you sort of miss those days, man. Like and it's good too. Like we're all sort of grown adults and like having it. Like I have my kid there, and they come there once or twice a year. Like I'm not going to watch cricket that often. Too long, they do. Well, those laughs, right? Are always a good laugh. But the one thing that I always took away was when we were playing, some teams will come up to us and go, "Yes, Jamie, just keep talking shit." And the thing that got was like, you'd pay us out, but you'd pay your own teammates out. It's like, mate, it's 6 hours there in the sun. If I can't laugh, I'm not going to be. It's funny because the shit we used to talk, especially talking to each other. Yeah. And just fucking, just rave on about anything. Yeah. But it's like, all that goes with each other. Yeah. But if someone trying to say something back, they'll like, fuck this cunt. Yeah. And always knew, brother, when you was keeping them at the back there with the slips, it's like, people are in the zone. It's like, like, there you go. Like, what are you? Yeah. And if I'd always just think, whenever you say something, and I think they'd like back at them, like, Corey, you got him. You got him, It's like, next thing you know, they're gone, sitting on the sideline. Yeah, it was some of the funniest times, I think, too, like, just rather the types of fellas that would play cricket with as well. Yeah. Like, you look at the boys, like, on their own jerseys lives, and it's like, working, doing this other stuff, and like people that turn their lives around. Yeah, young fellas that like young teenagers, kids that were filming in spots and all this. Yeah, we're around out too. We're all equal. We're all just no, exactly. Well, shit, exactly, exactly. And I think, if you didn't know and talk shit, you come there. No, I need talking shit. 100%, 100%. I remember that first season, we're playing against the Hobbit and but he was keeping, and he was giving me shit about my weight. I was just like laughing at Sheriff with the square leg. And Sheriff's like, I looked at Sheriff, and Sheriff was like looking at me smiling because I was ready to talk shit. Didn't bother me. And it was a 2-dayer. So the next week when we come back and they were batting, I had a little bat about that big. And when I would come out the bat, I'd give it the bat. You can't do that. And Sheriff looked at me and goes, I told you last week, if you want to start on anyone in the team, don't start on him. Right. Because he's some of the fellow traps time with the ball, Yeah. Right. He was young, he was good, he was confident, Yeah. Right. He was bad, but he wasn't really. Yes. I think it's the same game traps did me as well. And I was keeping Brad and Brad, they hit the fucking hit the sand. I don't know, split the shade.
Yeah.
A company round.
Right.
With the crew round.
Oh, bro, it was so funny, bro. It was,
That's been I'm like, if anything should feel down and then it's like, right, you get up the game the way like cricket.
yeah.
Right, like right in day up, man, right in week up.
Yeah. And it was, the thing was, bro, some fellas come in, they play cricket before in their lives and they drop a catch and that will just be like, that's right, bro. Why? Like, we all drop catches.
Yeah, that's it.
But then you see some of them really fed them up, they didn't come back. Like Bill and Brown, we used to love when Bill used to come, then he just stopped coming.
You're club.
Yeah,
Right, I think it's good too. Like, I'm back talking about cricket. Like, I played with the boys before that.
yeah,
Like, my first introduction to the Blacks cricket, but it was that was the year I had of high school, so like the outfit school.
yeah,
Right, the boys are picking up, like, still drinking.
yeah.
Hey, come play cricket. Yeah, sweet, I can play. Right, we like 4 players, like, we'd merge with our team. No, so it was hard. Kind of like fast.
Like, yeah, well, thanks for coming for yarn today, bro. And we know the final question is when it's all said and done and you're off in the draft time, what do you want to remember for, my bro?
Yeah, I think it's a tricky one, bro. I think it's so what I'll be remembered for when it's all said and done in the dreams. I think it's I think what I'll be remembered for, bro, I think it's it's got good kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good one. Thanks for coming in, my bro.
Thank you very much. Yes. Fun. It's pretty marvelous, man.
Yeah.